Sean Strickland gets cut middle of his rant while exposing UFC fighter pay. Sean Strickland posted this on his Instagram saying that this was cut completely. They were doing a live stream. Sean Strickland was going on rant about UFC fighter pay and they cut that shit immediately.
The middleweight champion of the modern era. All
right, let me ask you another question because I got to know, dude. I got to know. What did you make in the UFC? What did they pay? I got to know, bro. I think we all want to fucking know this, bro. Because I've heard numbers of like guys that after your time and they tell me how much they make, bro, and it makes you want to cry a little bit.
Yeah. Well, wasn't the first UFC like $50,000 grand prize?
$50,000
like
grand prize, yeah.
But what'd you make if you lost?
You were guaranteed $500 to walk
Fuck
through the
it,
cage.
hey guys, $500. Hey, you want to be a UFC fighter? $500.
Yeah, you had to love the sport. You know?
But it's not that much different now, man. I always like it's funny. This guy came up to me and he said, "Hey, my son's 17. He trains. He wants to be a fighter. Do you have any advice?" I said, "Don't do it." He goes, "What do you mean?" And I'm like, "Well, let me explain to you, sir. Let me explain. If you guys have kids at home who want to be a fighter, let me explain to you the joy of being an MMA fighter." I was like, "You seen the Contenders? What do you think they make?" And he goes, "I don't know." I go, "They make 5 and 5. If they lose, they make 5." And he goes, "Damn." I go, "If you lose, guess what? You're not going to UFC." So this entire life you could have spent building a life, doing any other aspect in life. You chose to train fighting. So let's just say you make it. Now you make it to the UFC. Well, hey, guess what? What do you think they sign the average guy on? You know this one, man, TJ. You're a UFC guy. What does the average guy get signed on?
12 and 12?
10 and 10. 10 and 10 from this man. So, you make it to the UFC, you get signed 10 and 10. And now you fight for 10 and 10, and you spent your entire life working to this one goal. You get the blue check mark, you get the UFC in your logo, you get all the people. You get all of it now. So you go 2 and 2, maybe they're boring fights, and the UFC cuts you. And now guess what, you guys? You have made a total of, 20, 40. You've made a total of $60,000 your entire career, and you have no other options because you can't be a part-time fighter. You got to be full-time.
Right.
So now you're a 24-year-old man looking yourself in the mirror saying, "I spent my entire life doing this one thing, and I've made $24,000 or $60,000. What do I do now?" You go teach cardio kickboxing. And that's like the damn shame of like most industry. It's like you get kind of Weinstein. You get like – they put this big old fucking UFC logo. And again, I love the UFC, guys. I make more money in the UFC than fucking – I am not a poor man, you guys. I would be in the rich category, which I still fucking shocks me every time I think about it. But they put this big old fucking logo and you sell your fucking soul for it. You sell your fucking soul for it, man. And most guys in this sport, how many people in this sport end up not being poor? End up after they're done. And this isn't NFL poor. They're not going to air this shit. I'm just telling you how this fucking goes. You guys want to have a conversation, but we're not talking about, hey, I was in the NFL, I got paid millions of dollars, and I went and gambled it on drugs and hookers. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking on, I made $60,000, now what's next? So, when we talk about how much Don Fry made, and goddamn, it's shocking, and how much most guys make, my advice to anybody, enjoy.
Thanks for watching this video. Click the subscribe button as always. Like this video if you like. Here in MMA Tea Talk, I don't censor anybody. You can comment whatever you want in the comment section. I don't censor here. I support free speech. Click the subscribe button if you support free speech. Like this video if you like. Stay safe, stay healthy. Goodbye.